Live from a kitchen in Las Vegas, it's Keto Cooking. Everybody, welcome back. I'm Tom Garver, the Keto Cook. Well, what we're going to do today is part 2 of this. We want to save money. I'm going to make 2 more dinners out of what I already did with last week with that beautiful steak. Now, kick back and watch what we do here. I'm going to make 2 different meals. Okay, we got the double barrel truffle makers going. Okay, and we are getting ready to have some ground up keto burgers. This is a continuation from our video of 3 meals out of 1 chuck roast. Alright, this is the meat that I cut up the other day. And I made that last week we made that delicious steak. And yeah. So now we were gonna do meatballs, but we're gonna make a nice burger with it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these up into nice little cubes. This is a little machine, so I do a little bit at a time. And also I got some pork here, semi-frozen. I'm gonna cube it up a little bit smaller, okay? And that's gonna go in and make the burgers. Okay, so we got about probably close to 4 pounds right here in this little bowl here. So I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a couple hamburgers, and the rest, I think tomorrow Marie's going to make some meatballs out of them, and then what we'll do is we'll cook them, but then we'll freeze them. Okay, because the pork was frozen once, I don't want to take a chance freezing it again. Yes, you can get away with doing that, okay, but I'm old school. Just something tells me leave it be. So I'm going to run this through second time, get everything really blended together, and then we'll make the burgers. Okay, there it is, all ground up. Quite a bit more than I thought it was going to come out. A little bit more pork than normally, but I'll tell you what, this is going to make for a good burger. And we'll show the end result. Okay, meal number 2 is getting ready to come together. And we get a little bit of homemade mayo with some hot sauce. Mix in, this is good stuff right here. Now you can make it any way you want. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom here. Now, we didn't make this with cheese, make a cheeseburger out of it, because the truffles are made out of cheese. And put a little burger on top here. A little dab on here. And some green onion sauteed up with the burger. And naturally, because I'm filming it, it's got to get stuck. Story of my life. I'm going to put that on there. Now this is nothing fancy. I'm going to put this one on here. There it is right here, keto burger. Don't get any better. This was homemade. Okay, burger itself, you know what's in it. It's a blend between pork and beef. Juice here, just drop stuff on my shirt. I'm gonna get killed. Look at this. Unbelievable. Well, I'm supposed to talk with my mouth full, but you know what? There it is. Okay, then we're gonna move on now to meatballs. See you at the meatball factory. Second half of this video is brought to you by Meg's Mysteries, where the only word you say is, yes dear. Okay, the seasoning I use for the meatballs is fairly simple. It'll be 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, also a tablespoon of granulated garlic, and a tablespoon of granulated onion. Also 1 tablespoon of basil. Now, people can use parsley, whatever. I use the basil. I like the flavor better. Also, into the mix, I'm going to be putting in some beef broth. Now, I put beef broth in just it helps loosen up the meat, adds a little bit more salt to it. Now, if you notice, I didn't put any salt in here because the Parmesan cheese is pretty salty.
and so is the beef broth. Gives it that little bit deeper flavor. And also I'm going to be adding in some Chianti. Now I add wine into it because it gives it a better depth and nicer flavor. I like it. Now I'm going to mix this up in stages here, so just sit back and watch. Now La Bosse took over. Now Marie has a traditional way of making her meatballs, and it's handed down from her grandmother to her mother. And she does a hell of a job with it, so I just let it go. I mean, she knows what she's doing with this. So the method is scoop, wet your fingers with the wine. Not bad, eh? Roll them up. That's why she does it, not me. Also, my wife has a tendency to count things. Okay, there's 2 of us living here, and I think she said she made 27 meatballs. But who's counting? Into the oven 350. Probably for about an hour.
Well, this is part 2 of this saving money on one piece of meat that I cut up into to make 2 or 3 different dinners. Now, you've seen how Marie makes the meatballs, and this is the end result. So now, I mean, this is enough for another dinner. Actually, we probably get 2 dinners out of this one here. Well, I mean, we're not stretching it. More than likely, we'll be making, let me pick this up. This is still hot from the oven. More than likely, we'll be making some, either maybe some zucchini with it, or I'm going to be making spaghetti squash with it, probably with olive oil, butter, olive oil, and garlic, maybe a little hot pepper in there. We're going to get nice and easy bringing our tomato sauce in to play because I'm still watching what I'm eating, and this is a great gateway to get into some other vegetables. I feel pretty safe with spaghetti squash, and also I feel pretty safe with zucchini. That really doesn't spike me up too much. But look at this. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong. You just got to take the initiative. You got to take the time to invest in your own health, to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And there it is. I mean, there is some pork rinds in here. That is beef and pork mixture, which you would normally do anyway making meatballs. Okay? There again, the motto here at the Keto Cook is play with your food, because you know what? If you don't know exactly what you're coming across with. So, all right. So with that said, here we're going to do is a salute. This is the meatball maker right here. This is Marie. Anybody new to my channel? That's my wife Marie. She is the meatball maker. All right, everybody. Listen, take care. Thanks for watching part 1 and part 2. See you later. Wow. Wow. All right. Bye-bye.